Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny
and Erin.
I was just about to sing Just the Two of Us. That's because I edited a video earlier this week where we did that very thing.
Oh, did we?
We need more songs about, like, couples.
It takes two to make a thing go right. Can't remember the rest of the lyrics.
It's good to know everybody dance moves.
Ooh. What we're up to.
So, JD's not here. So I'm in charge. Who am I kidding? She's not in charge, okay? I'm in charge anyway.
She can't guilt us into following a proper programme of content.
Yeah, she can't trick us into songs that are supposed to be hard-hitting and we think, and they're...
Yeah. No sadness today.
No.
I wore my sunshine yellow. Yeah. I am J-Hope today.
So, JD was telling us that there is a Japanese version of Mic Drop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like a live performance?
No, apparently there is an MV that is like the normal Mic Drop MV, but it's slightly different. Mm-hmm. And do you know what? I haven't watched the Mic Drop MV in at least 2 days. So...
I can only picture the Steve Aoki remix.
Yeah. I think
is there another one?
Well, I don't know if it's like Steve Aoki remix Japanese or it's like the original Korean but now Japanese.
But is there just an original Korean MV?
No, we did a dance practice for the original Korean version.
So many videos, it's like, they all swell.
And so many versions of one song.
Maybe we give JD a bit of a hard time.
No.
No, she's not here.
No.
JD, if you're watching. No.
But I think it says something about BTS that I can listen to like the Steve Aoki remix of Mic Drop immediately followed by Korean Mic Drop and be completely happy.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm listening to something on repeat. Do you know?
I will say though, although I haven't heard this one yet, so far still, the remix one is my...
Yeah, I'd say that was my favourite one. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. In the comments, if you could pick a BTS song for them to do a Japanese version of, that they haven't already, what would you pick? Mm-hmm. I think I know, it's just come to me, because I really like the Japanese ballads. They hit differently. And I was reading the lyrics the other day to Just One Day. Because again, I've never really paid attention to the lyrics of that song. And I just read Sugar's verse. And, I fell in love with him all over again. It was so sweet. But in a cool way. Sweet in a cool way.
Yeah.
In like a savage, yeah, that kind of way. And so maybe, Just One Day in Japanese would be nice.
Do you know what you mean about the Japanese ballads? Must just be something about like the tone of the words.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. So which one would you pick to have in Japanese?
Oh, I don't know. I'm like racing through all of their songs in my head. Oh, maybe 0 o'clock.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one does really get me.
Mm. Although we say the ballads hit differently in Japanese. What about a sexy song? What if like House of Cards was in Japanese? How would that hit? Would it be... No, it couldn't be sexy.
BTS. Show us if you can get any sexier. Show us if you can make that song any sexier.
No, don't tell them shit like that. Who knows what they'll do on their next tour or whatever. We've already established
I would...
Pied Piper. Or Dimple.
No.
No, we couldn't handle it.
No. Oh, God, no. No, don't. Just push it away. Push it away. Can't be dealing with it.
No. Anyway. Mic drop.
Oh, my brain went to terrible segue places there.
So, one thing I will say about this song, I will be really disappointed if they've taken out the mic.
You mean you might Bungee?
Mic Bungee.
It's alright, I speak Jenny, don't worry.
Yeah. I'd be disappointed if they've taken that away from me.
I'm really intrigued because for us, we don't speak Korean, we don't speak Japanese, so
part of you thinks, would it really sound any different to me because I don't understand anyway? But it does.
It does. But so when we did War of Hormone, you could still, you knew exactly where you were in the song.
Yeah.
But it was just different bits hit, but that the punctuation on the points that it needed to was still there, and I find that so interesting.
Yeah.
That they can do that, because I think we chatted about how similar maybe the languages are.
Yeah, because we don't know. I'm assuming there are differences in the MV. Only because otherwise, like, what would be the point in us reacting to it?
There would,
if the MV was exactly the same but the song was different, and they wouldn't be saying the same things.
Yeah, they would have to have then recorded each segment.
Yeah.
With the different track playing to get the right movements for their mouth.
It's all so complicated.
They are. If they wouldn't have the right tongue technology.
So this is more like the original Korean rather than the remix. Because that's not Steve Aoki, is it? They've just got a person in a hoodie.
Yeah. Unless it's one of them. Yeah.
Still so cool.
I know!
Yes! No one will ever compare to that man.
Oh my god! Is it fierce though?
Yeah. We should be looking at more Japanese music as well.
Oh my god. My god, Jimin. It's been so long since I've seen this. Like, mic drop.
Oh! The outfits! J-Ho's in ripped jeans.
I feel like there was snaps there. God.
I love this.
Oh.
Oh! Did you see Tay's tummy?
No.
I love his outfit. Okay, another JK jumper I need. Ooh.
Oh, Jin!
Oh. You're a problem, aren't you? Oh.
Take
Okay.
me back to the ab flash. Just quick.
We'll come back to that. Let's. So, I feel like that started off as like really interesting, and then they decided we've warmed you up. Now we're going to attack.
So because I don't watch the MVs that much, I just kind of listen to the music. And think about when we actually watched the Mic Drop MV. That was like our third video.
No, it was our second.
The second video in.
Because I look at it now and I'm like, how did I not know that man was going to be the love of my life?
I cannot believe. Firstly, Fierce Jin. Jesus.
Yeah.
And then V pops up from behind him. My God, I think it was just like, what is happening? And I do remember that video, the original one we watched.
Yeah.
RM. He's who I remember from it. How did I not see any of the others? Like, J-Hope is...
Ripped jeans, J-Hope.
He is a menace.
Yeah.
And Jimin with the... Just... Bah.
What was that? Bah.
It's a good thing. I think I'm weeping.
There was a moment where it's like Tay attacked me, okay, and I was just like, oh my God, and then suddenly JK was there, and again, I know I sound weird, but Army get it. He like, I don't know if he closed one eye.
No. Oh wait, is he like scrunched like
Yeah.
that? It's like a scrunch wing.
And yeah, it was one of those I had to break the eye contact. The one eye contact
Does anyone else have this eye contact thing that Jenny goes on about?
that you have to break the eye contact. I don't. Do you have that? Like sometimes you just say, okay, you need to leave Yoongi and I alone. And stop trying to steal my attention.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've had an eye contact issue.
I always go back to I think it was Pied Piper, and I literally couldn't get away.
Yeah, I think it's 'cause I'm trying to look at so many different things.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I let myself get drawn in.
I was so desperate to slow it down. I was like, oh, just slow down. YouTube malfunction and just slow the video down. I did make sure that I paid close attention to when JK and Jimin were coming off the table.
Oh, see, I didn't because Yoongi was there.
What exactly? But because when we did the making of,
Yeah.
then I was like, I was like, right, I want to.
So they must have done that twice, or say twice. They probably did it more than twice anyway.
Yeah.
But because they were singing the Japanese version.
Yeah.
So you think of all the work that goes into an MV.
And then all over again.
Yeah. And of course they would have stayed in certain sets. So they would have performed it over and over in Korean and then performed it over and over in Japanese. Like, how do you not muddle up
Hang on.
the lyrics?
But didn't they do like a 2 or 3 day shoot? Because the making of MV showed us that. So they shot 2 MVs in that day.
Technically, yeah. struggle to do like 2 videos because we mess
We would
around.
never make it in Korea. We would
No.
never make it. We have no work ethic.
We do. It's just we get sidetracked a lot.
Yeah, we're too fun.
Yeah, it would be, how many videos did you do? 2 in that much time. Like, yes, but we also managed to fit BTS's names into a song.
Yeah. Or
We managed to change the lyrics to my drop to Did You See My Cat?
it's always something.
Productive day.
You never know when it's going to be the $1 million idea.
Yeah.
Who knows?
One day we'll see them on V Live and they'll be singing that and we'll be like, aha,
Yeah.
unagi.
I loved it with Japanese.
Yeah.
Because the song all fits as it normally would.
Yeah.
How they managed to write everything, I don't know then. Fascinating.
It is almost like, though, you know how when back in the day you'd buy a CD single of a song that you loved and there'd be like, the B-side would be a remix of it. And it's just like, oh, it's the same song but in a whole new way and I love it. It's like that, isn't it? That kind of...
Yes, but then if you think about when they do their remixes, then normally like the tempo or
Yeah.
something is different, whereas the tempo of the song, I feel like I could, if you played any bit of it, I would have known where we were, and it didn't feel quicker.
That was... It wasn't the remix, the Steve Aoki remix. It was the original Korean one as a Japanese one. So do you think it would have felt different if it had been the remix? Because maybe we're more familiar with the remix version than the original Korean one.
I don't know.
Oh, Jin in that grey outfit.
Ooh, he was very fierce.
So I think it's here in the dance, in the choreo where
Okay.
V's. Just keep your eye on V's middle area. See little.
This little poke.
I weren't looking, Youngie, I promise. I love that jumper. Can I also say, I prefer these outfits. I like the Mastermind ones, but you know this scene,
Yeah.
they're in like tracksuits. I prefer J-Hope in the ripped jeans, JK's jumper, V's whole outfit, because he's wearing like a big white bomber jacket in the other one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, this is much more...
I wonder if you can see like the moves a bit better with some of these ones. I will say for this video, the choreography, like the moves that they use, are really interesting.
Yeah. It's a lot of whole body.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like they're drawing with their body.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of like successive moves, like one person will, then the next person will pick in and do it, and I really, really love that. And I will say one of my favourite bits is where JK does the second dance bit.
Yeah.
Is it the Did You See My Bag?
Yeah.
That bit, and then the camera like pans around, and then the others join in.
Yeah.
I've always
It's always
been
been
like
really
in
cool.
awe, because it's like, I think JJ told us that is one like
one
smooth take, and you can just see them ready, like they have the energy of people that have waited and bounced straight into it. Absolutely love it.
Okay, so if you pay attention here, you'll see what I'm talking about with one eye closed. Now, this is where V attacked me. Here, completely uncalled for. And then I was weak, okay? And then JK hit me with this, okay?
Oh, okay. Do you?
I swear he doesn't do that in the other one. And now I'm like watching these facial expressions. I don't know what he did there. but it hit. I don't know if he did his fake chewing thing that he does or what. It was the tiniest little glimpse you get.
He felt like he was really trying to be like a bad boy.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for it.
Like everything about his
Attitude.
Yeah, it was almost like don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And like
it was
could
a
just
real
brush off. Because I suppose it is like it's a diss track in some respects, but
yeah.
It really carried that so well.
Yeah, his attitude in this MV was very much, it gives you that look of, I'm going to fuck up your life, but you're going to let me. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I am.
And so again, I don't normally see like Jin front and centre. And he was front and centre, and I was about to say, that's really rude, like, one of them's behind him, and you can't even. And then V pops up like, oh, I see what you did there, and I was all ready to be a bit mad.
Yeah.
And then I was very glad.
I really like that.
Yeah, I wonder if I had watched the other MV a bit more recently.
Oh, I have.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe I wouldn't have been so excited, but no, I was so excited, and. Yeah, just the power that the chorus specifically,
that
we're very familiar with, hearing that in Japanese was, it had a bit of an edge.
And I wonder whether, did these all come out around the same time, like all the versions? Because that could also be a part of it, is that for us it's almost like a refresh of a song we already love. So do you know what I mean? If they all came out at the same time, was that you listen to them all and then be like, actually I prefer this version?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, they must have known way before they were going to release it.
Yeah.
If they all did it. I mean, they probably planned like 3 years in advance.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, I love that. Can't wait for that to go on the playlist.
Okay. So that was Mic Drop Japanese version. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.